Okay, so this code shows us that poverty hurts people deeply. It tells us that poverty is not about money. It affects also health, education, and life. Okay? So in this essay, we're going to explain and discuss the causes and effects of poverty. Okay? Let's read the first sentence. Have you ever thought about the causes of poverty? This
This is a
sentence,
question.
this sentence is a question. Okay.
Question.
Uh, the purpose of writing it is to attract the reader's attention. Okay. The second question: why do people fall into poverty? This sentence makes the reader think about like the reasons. Why do people fall into poverty? What keeps them trapped in it? Okay. The sentence after it. This sentence defines poverty. What poverty is. What poverty is. Poverty is the state of not having enough money or resources to meet basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare. And the last sentence, it tells us that, that the essay will discuss multivarious or myriad causes and effects of poverty. Okay? In the body paragraph, who wants to read the first sentence?
Me?
Yes, please read.
Okay. Poverty is caused by several interconnected factors that lead to
Mm,
sources and
serious.
long-lasting effects on individuals and society to
Okay,
begin
Miss,
with a lack of
the first
education.
sentence, dear. Okay, so poverty is caused by several interconnected factors that lead to serious and long-lasting effects on individuals and society. This sentence explains that poverty has many causes, myriad causes. Okay, the word interconnected tells us these causes are linked together. Okay, and in the part that they're saying that lead to serious and long-lasting effects on individuals and society, this part shows that poverty has strong and permanent effects on individuals and society, on both people and the whole community. Who wants to read the second sentence? Hamza was raising his hand. Can
To
you?
begin with,
Yes.
yes, I can. To begin with, the lack of education limits individuals' ability to find well-paying jobs. Consequently, many people remain unemployed or earn low wages, which leads to financial hardship.
Thank you. To begin with, the lack of education limits individuals' ability to find well-paying jobs. Consequently, many people remain unemployed. يعني there are many people بيكونوا unemployed. What is the meaning of unemployed? Yes, Hamza.
Jobless.
Yeah. So many people they remain unemployed or earn low wages, which leads to financial hardship. Uh, this sentence introduces the first cause of poverty. It shows that education is very important, and the part that's saying limit individuals' ability, it shows that people cannot develop their skills and like to find well-paying jobs. It tells that it tells us without education, people cannot get good jobs. Okay? And the part that's saying consequently, Many people remain unemployed. This shows a result. The result of being uneducated, people is not most of the people are not going to find good job, or people will have no job, okay, or earn low wages. This tells us that even if they work, they earn very little money, okay, and this leads to financial hardship. This affects them financially. Who wants to read this sentence? Moreover, land malnutrition. Who is
Me.
and حيدر. يلا حيدر.
Moreover, okay.
I am
يلا حيدر.
Moreover, unemployment and low income make it difficult for families to meet their basic needs. As a result, poverty leads to hunger and malnutrition.
Nutrition, yeah. Okay, so moreover, unemployment and low income, this sentence adds another idea. Like, make it difficult for families to meet their basic needs. This shows that families cannot afford food, housing, or etc. Okay, as a result, poverty leads to hunger and malnutrition. This explains a serious effect of poverty. People suffer from lack of food, which is very serious effect. Who's going to read the second this sentence? Yeah, Hamza.
In addition, overpopulation puts pressure on limited resources, therefore, it's blocked by the. Therefore, access to food and housing becomes restricted, resulting in a low quality of life.
Okay, so in addition, overpopulation. While saying in addition, this means that this sentence also introduces another cause of poverty. They're saying it puts pressure on limited resources. This shows there are not enough resources for everyone. Therefore, this is showing a result. Access to food and housing becomes restricted. It tells us people cannot easily find food or home, resulting in low quality of life. This explains people live in poor conditions, like how or why. The second one, this sentence. Who wants to read it? Bassam, yes, you can.
Furthermore, poor health care weakens people's ability to work. Thus, it causes poor health and the spread of diseases.
Thank you, Bassam. Okay, so furthermore, poor healthcare weakens people's ability to work. This shows like sick people cannot work properly. Thus, it causes poor health. It tells us health becomes like worse. And the spread of diseases. This shows illness spread in poor communities. That's why we can see a lot of diseases in poor communities, like in Africa, not the whole Africa, but yes. Who wants to read the last sentence in the body paragraph? Yes, Hamza.
فيني أنا؟
Who is asking?
Me حسين.
You're going to read another sentence. Now, Hamza, read.
Finally, wars and natural disasters destroy homes and jobs. As a consequence, many children are forced to drop out of school to work, and crime and social problems increase.
Okay, so what does this sentence mean? This sentence introduces another major cause. It shows people lose everything and tells us children suffer, like children suffer too. While saying to drop out of school to work, it shows that they are losing education. Education is lost, and crime, social problems increase. This explains poverty leads to crime and instability. Okay, Hassan, you can read the first sentence in the conclusion.
All in all, all in all, poverty has many causes and effects that impact both individuals and society. Society.
Society. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All in all, this means that we're summarizing what we were talking about in the essay. And we're restating the thesis statement. We're telling that poverty has many causes and effects, or reasons, or impacts, whatever. Who wants to read the second sentence? Hamza, read. Haidar, you're going to read the
in my
last sentence. يلا start يا حمزة.
In my opinion, addressing poverty is not a choice but a necessity. Therefore, governments and communities must prioritize education, job creation, and accessible healthcare.
Okay, what does this sentence shows? Who's going to explain? It is an opinion. We're reading the writer's opinion, or my opinion. What do you think? Who can explain the sentence? Yes, Hamza.
This sentence first shows the opinion of the writer, which is you, and also it shows a couple of solutions to poverty, like prioritizing education, job creation, and accessible healthcare.
Thank you, Hamza. Yes, this is correct. It shows some. So while reading, you can notice, you can realize that we have to summarize the essay and write and suggest some solutions for the issue that we have. Okay, the last sentence, يا حيدر. Thank you, Hamza.
Last sentence. Okay. Ultimately, by taking effective action, we can reduce poverty and build a more stable and prosperous future.
Yeah, who can explain this sentence or tell us like what's trying to do this sentence? This sentence is trying to it's trying to give us
نبني فيه مأوى يا الفقر أو شي هيك فهمت أنا.
who is talking? حسن?
مين حسين؟
Yes, but mostly what's trying to do? It's trying to give us hope for the future. By taking effective action, we can reduce poverty and build a more stable, prosperous future. It's trying to give us hope. Okay? So far so good.
Okay.
Can we start with the second essay? Okay. Can you see another prompt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who wants to read the prompt?
Me.
Okay. Haidar, read.
Prompt. Overcoming poverty is not a gesture of charity, it is an act of justice.
Who said
Nelson
this?
Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. Okay. Hamza, can you read the prompt from right?
Yes, I can. Write a well-organized expository essay about 150 to 200 words discussing poverty as a major global issue and proposing effective solutions to reduce it. Use appropriate transitional words and support your ideas with relevant examples. Include a clear structure and a creative, catchy title.
Thank you. Thank you, Hamza. Okay. So, the quote by Nelson Mandela means that helping the poor is not only kindness, it is something we must do because it is fair and right. Okay? It is not a gesture of a charity, it is an act of justice. Who wants to read? Hassan, read the first sentence.
Have you ever thought about poverty or how we can reduce it?
Okay.
Reduce it?
Have you ever thought about poverty
Reduce it.
or how we can reduce it? How can we reduce poverty? How do you think we can reduce poverty? We were talking about it. Okay. طيب, what is the reason of what is the purpose of writing this sentence? Guys, can you hear me? Yes, Hamza.
To grab the reader's attention.
Thank you, Hamza, to attract or to grab the reader's attention. Okay. And to engage the reader. Okay, so who is going to read the second sentence? يا حيدر.
نعم يا مس.
Read the
يلا يا مس. Poverty is the state of not having enough money or resources to meet basic needs, such as food, shelter, and healthcare.
Okay, so this is the definition of poverty. It explains poverty. And I am going to read the last sentence in the introduction. Well, poverty is a serious global problem that affects millions of people, and it is important to find practical solutions to reduce it. So here, in the last essay or prompt, we were saying that it entails a myriad causes and effects. So we're in the body paragraph, we were talking about the causes and effects. Now we're saying that poverty is a problem. Now we're going to talk about poverty is a problem. Okay? And we are going to provide solutions. So the type of writing expository problem solution writing, okay? We're going to write a problem solution essay. Okay, so poverty is a serious global problem that affects millions of people, and it is important to find practical solutions and reduce it. Sorry. So, what are we going to talk in the body paragraph? What do you think we're going to talk about in the body paragraph? Yes, Hamza.
The problems of poverty and how to solve them.
Yes, thank you, Hamza. We're going to talk about poverty as a problem and to provide some solutions to reduce poverty. Okay? Haidar, read the first sentence, please.
Poverty brings many challenges to individuals and
Society. Who can help me explain this sentence? They're saying, yes, Hamza.
They're saying that
Yes, Hamza.
Poverty has many challenges that affect individuals and society.
Okay, so they're saying that it has many challenges. They're introducing the problems caused by poverty. Okay, for example, children from poor families. I'm going to mark it so you can read it properly. For example, children from poor families. When saying, for example, now we're giving a real life example, and this shows the reader that the writer knows what he's talking about. Okay, giving a real life example is important to strengthen the essay. Dropout of school. This part shows how education is affected. Like children from poor families often drop out of school. Education is affected here. To work and support their families. This tells us that children carry responsibilities early. In addition, families with low income may suffer from hunger or malnutrition. This shows that families struggle financially, and it explains that they lack proper food. Okay, who wants to read the sentence starting from moreover? Yes, Hamza. You're going to read the second, the next one, Yahsan. Hamza, you can start.
Moreover, poor healthcare makes it difficult for people to work, and natural disasters or wars can destroy homes and jobs, leaving many families helpless.
Okay, can you help me explain this? Can you, all of you, not only Hamza? Guys. Okay, so moreover, poor healthcare. This sentence adds like another problem. Makes it difficult for people to work, natural disasters or war, or wars. This shows health affects the jobs and adds external causes. It adds external causes. Natural disasters or wars can what? Can destroy homes and jobs. This shows people lose stability. Like now, most of the people they're losing their homes and jobs. Okay, this is they are losing stability too because of the war. Yeah, leaving many families helpless. So wars, natural disasters, when people lose their stability, this leave them this leaves the families helpless. For example, when someone is working for his family and they're losing their job, who is going to provide the family with food and the basic needs? No one. Okay, and this explains they cannot recover easily. Okay, Hassan.
Okay. However, there are effective ways to fight poverty. Providing free and
Okay,
quality
just a minute,
education allows
Hassan.
the children to gain skills.
Okay, however, there are effective ways to fight poverty. How can we fight poverty? There are effective ways. This sentence is telling us that there are effective ways to fight poverty, to reduce poverty, to try our best to reduce it. Okay? Yes, continue, ya Hassan.
Okay. Providing free and quality education allows the children to gain skills for better jobs.
Okay, so providing free and quality educations allows children to gain skills for better jobs. This sentence shows us the first solution. It tells us that education builds ability for better jobs. It explains that education leads to what? To success. This is how I always tell you that the key of success is education. You can't be a successful person without education. Okay. Haidar, can you read this?
Yes, Yunus.
Yes, dear.
Creating employment opportunities helps adults earn a stable income.
Yes, dear. So, creating employment opportunities helps adults earn a stable income. This sentence, it's giving us another solution to reduce poverty. Helps adults earn to stable income. This shows jobs reduce poverty. Creating employment opportunities. لما يكون عندنا opportunities للwork, this helps adults earn a stable income. Okay? Hamza, read the last sentence in the paragraph, in the body paragraph, please.
In addition, supporting small businesses and improving healthcare can strengthen communities and improve living conditions.
Okay, so in addition, supporting small businesses, what's telling us, ya Hamza, this sentence?
This sentence is telling us another solution for poverty by supporting small businesses like coffee shops or small businesses in general, and improving healthcare and like making it more affordable and cheaper, but still maintaining a great quality, can strengthen communities and improve living conditions.
Thank you, Hamza. Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
yes, in addition, supporting small businesses, it is adding another solution. Improving healthcare, okay, supporting small businesses is a solution, and improving healthcare can strengthen. Supporting small businesses and improving healthcare can strengthen communities. This tells us that society becomes stronger, okay, and improve living conditions, and life becomes better, hopefully. In a nutshell, I'm going to read it and explain it quickly because we don't have a lot of time, and the session ends without me ending it. Okay, in a nutshell, this means that we're summarizing, we're saying finally, all in all, or something like this. We're summarizing the essay. Poverty is a serious issue. We're restating the thesis statement. We're saying that poverty is a serious issue. But instead of saying but, we can say however, is better on the other hand. Okay? However, with education, jobs, and community support, with education, jobs, and community support, okay, it can be reduced. Poverty هي serious issue. بس مع ال education with jobs, creating job opportunities, will community support each other. When we're supporting each other, this can be reduced. Okay? In my opinion, and here I'm telling my opinion again, everyone should contribute by helping those in need and encouraging social programs to create a better world. All of us, we have to contribute by helping those in need. We have to help those in need and encouraging social programs to create a better world. Okay. So we're telling just an opinion. Thank you for attending, guys. I miss you so much, actually. I really miss you. I hope we soon. Thank you, Hamza. You're saying English. You were saying English is fun. I think my connection is unstable. Okay, I hope we soon go back to school and I see you soon. The session is ended. Thank you for attending. Goodbye. Do you have any question?
No.
Haidar, Bassam, Celine, all of you, Julia, Zoom user, there are two. We can't know. Hamza. Thank you, guys. I love you so much. Goodbye.
Yes.
Bye. Yes, dear.
مس إذا أنت ظهرت إن إحنا بنظهر كلنا.
Yes, إذا قلت أنا end meeting for all. Depending أنا شو بحط. إذا حطيت leave meeting no. إذا حطيت end meeting for all yes. إذا خلص الميتينج yes كلنا بنظهر.
في عنا homework لبكرة؟
في homework no في class work I'm going to post a